What's going on, peoples? It's Gendo here, and welcome back to another edition of the Great Chicago Fire. As always, if you are still enjoying the series, please go and drop it a like. Now, the scarf is back. There's also a sweater being worn today because outside it's only going to be a grand total of 3 degrees Fahrenheit. So staying inside today, staying warm, and of course there's going to be a stream later on today. Hope to catch you guys there at twitch.tv/ROKDragon. But we must get to the task at hand today. We got Montreal Impact in the league, and we have Police United as our second CONCACAF Champions League group match. Let's get into that. I mean, we don't really need to go over the last match in the MLS. It was a win. It was a nice solid 2-1 victory versus New England Revolution. So there is what you got caught up. Let's just get into today's matches. I mean, the only thing we still need to worry about are injuries to Grella, Molino, Schweinsteiger, and Chris Hall. So we're going to have to get along without them, which means that Salceda and Arcam are still going to be our 2 starting wingers. Christian Ramirez is sitting up top today, and the rest of the lineups as follows: Johnson and net, Ramos, Kapilov, Opara, Vincent along the back line with Ferreira, Guarin, and Diskerud in the middle of the park. Now, Montreal Impact haven't had the best of times. They're sitting down in 20th place out of 22 teams here in this league. So feasibly, we should be able to come away with a solid win going into our next CONCACAF match. But, you know, anybody can beat anybody, and I'm not taking these guys too lightly. They're going to be coming out in a 4-4-2, so honestly, it shouldn't be that difficult of a formation to break down. So let's just kick off, see what happens, and of course, hope for the best. I want this match, as well as the Police United match, to be a bit of a barn burner, get a lot of goals going just to make it a little more appealing to you guys. We hit the 13-minute mark, and we're on the attack. Mix out to Akam. We've only had a couple of shots so far, need to up that a bit. Ramirez through to Salceda, and Salceda, the winger, he's not that good a finisher. He's only got a 10 there, but he just puts it around the post, just a little wide. Piatti flipping the ball up over the top to Ken Doyle, to Vasquez, one-on-one with the keeper. Oh, what a great save by Johnson. Coming on again now with another attack ball. Still in the attacking area, Guarin out to Ramos. If he just puts in a cross, that's not a good cross, but it falls to Mix. Mix to Akam. Somebody take a shot, please. Oh, what a save from McMath. I mean, that just is a theme with this team right now. We have a lot of shots, but our finishing is dismal. We can't really place anything to get into a position of scoring. I mean, we do actually get into a position of scoring, but the shots are just not on target. Salceda, I don't know if he was taking a shot or a cross. It's blocked away. We're still on the attack, though. Mix through to Ramirez. Please let this end in something good, but Akam with a really weak shot. Free quick. Guarin into the box. It's a foul. Ashley Williams. Hey, we got Ashley Williams on the Montreal Impact, former Evertonian, former Swansea man, now coming into the MLS to retire, supposedly. He commits a foul in the box, and we could see ourselves up 1-0 before the stroke of halftime. Christian Ramirez at the spot. What's he going to do with it? Into the right side, and it's 1-0 to the Fire. Very unconventional, but hey, I'll take it. So it's halftime, not going to change anything. We're very lucky with that penalty kick, otherwise I would have feared it would still be 0-0. We've had a lot of possession, just not a lot of shots, and I feel like with that possession, we could be getting a lot of shots, but I don't know right now. I don't know that we probably wouldn't have gotten any more shots on target had it not been for that penalty. So let's just count ourselves lucky we're in the lead right here. So I'll say that out on the wing. First 30 seconds of this half, and we got ourselves into an attacking position. We could get ourselves a score right here. Ramos on the wing. He's going to put another cross, but saved by McMath. They could possibly get themselves into a proper spot for a goal. Simone! Oh, it's an own goal. What the hell, boys? I mean, as soon as I saw them go out onto the wings with it, I just had a feeling. It was going to be a goal for them somehow, some way, but I didn't expect Opara, who's already on a yellow card and not playing very well, to put it into the back of his own nets. Doing very well. Oh, it's another foul in the box! It's another foul in the box. It's another penalty. And Christian Ramirez can step up and sink the second goal for the Fire both times on penalties. Let's see if we can do it. Can we take the lead? Ramirez, please. Oh, he chose the right side again. And McMath saves it this time. Unlucky. Come on, man. The fact that Christian Ramirez could have had 2 goals and is sitting on a 6-2 doesn't sit well with me, so I'm going to sub him out for Michael DeLue, and I subbed out for both my center backs as well, Joe Mara and Logan Emery coming in to fill those spots, because those 2 guys, the previous 2 guys, weren't doing very well, Opar and Kapilov. So subbing them out, maybe we can get a little spark right here. Vincent, 10 seconds left. Akam's going to throw the ball into the box, but DeLue just can't reach that in time. McMath carrying the ball, and that's going to be the end of that. And to be quite honest with you, I feel we were both lucky and unlucky at the same time, like almost in equal measure. We were very lucky to get 2 penalty kicks because we weren't getting any shots on target to begin with, but unlucky that 1, we missed a penalty that could have won the match, and 2, unlucky to put the ball in the back of our own net. Thanks, Psycho Para. You're a real pal. But it doesn't really matter. Even with the draw, we're still 11 points on top of the conference and 4 points back still of Portland in that Supporters' Shield race. So I don't really need to worry about the conference at this point in time. It's all about trying to catch up to Portland. And one thing I want to say going forward is I know Schweinsteiger is going to be retiring at the end of this year, but Freddie Guarini has also started to take a downturn in his performances during this season. So I may move him on once the season is over. That being said, I need to really recharge my midfield. I'll only be down to 2, maybe even 3 proper midfielders once this season is done. And of course, Pedro Ferreira going back to Sporting. So if you have any ideas for midfielders that I could pick up as a designated player, please let me know in the comment box below, because it's 2018 going into 2019, so it's a couple years in. I know there are a lot of players that could possibly develop very well in that amount of time. So if you have any midfielders that I should probably take a look at or scout, please leave in the comment box below, and I will do just that and see if anyone would be willing to come into an MLS side. Right, so now we got ourselves our second match in the CONCACAF Champions League group stage, and like always, there's going to be a ton of rotation because, well, I just feel like there should be an easy victory here no matter who we put out. So the lineup is going to be as follows. We're going to have Jesus in net, Ramos, Mera, Salinas, and Cartwright along the back line. We're going to have Raf Garcia in the defensive mid spot, Ferreira and Guarini, the 2 center mids, Akam and Salceda on the wings, and Louis Solniak sitting up front. Michael Deleu not on the bench. Mix Diskerud also not on the bench. There's going to be a lot of youngsters coming in possibly to play. We got Dickinson, we got Emery, we got Pizdrowski, we got Ramirez sitting down there. So potentially some good young players getting some good play time, potentially, of course. And Police United coming out with a 5-3-2 formation. It looks like that they're just trying not to lose by more than 5 is essentially what they're trying to do. So let's just go out there, kick off, see what happens. Well, we should probably know what's going to happen. Well, we should probably know what's going to happen, and that is we should come away with a win. Ball coming inside. Akam almost getting it on the edge of that corner. But Ira Cartwright pushing it forward. 13 minutes on. Solniak one-on-one with the keeper. There we go. Chicago Fire getting themselves off to a great 1-0 lead. A deserved 1-0 lead. And a rather deserved lead as well. We've had 58% of the ball. We've had 5 shots. Only 2 of them on target, but at least we made this one count this time. And that should honestly start opening up the floodgates. We got Ferreira. Just push the ball up forward. Guarini to Akam. Takes the shot, but it's just past the post. Ooh, not that far away. Oh, and it's a poor pass from them. I mean, this is showing why they're a, what's the word I'm looking for? They are an amateur side. And Sauceda getting himself the 3rd goal of the season for the Chicago Fire, making it 2-0 in the span of 4 minutes. And like I said, the floodgates should really be opening up at this point in time. I'm hoping to drop 5 or 6 past this team just because we have the capabilities to do so. Ferreira once again pushing the ball forward. Akam back to Ferreira, out to Cartwright, who can put in a decent cross. He does it, well, it wasn't really a good cross, but it was a bad clearance on Police United's part. Falls directly to Solniak's feet, and he puts the ball into the back of the net. 3-0 to the Fire. Corner kick, Guarini's trying to find Solniak, but it falls to Akam, and Akam gets it right past the goalkeeper under his legs and makes it 4-0 to the Fire. It's his 7th goal of the season, and the hits just keep on coming. Just take a look at this once again. Nice corner. I mean, Guarini, yes, I may look to move him on, but you can't fault the man with his corner kicks. He has been stellar with them all season. And I mean, at halftime, I don't really have anything else to say except just keep going out there and maybe pot in a couple more. I mean, we're on a pace to pot in at least 2 more goals. I know what you're saying, Brian, why are you even showing the CONCACAF Champions League if it's going to be a blowout after a blowout every single time out? Well, you guys want to see how I do in this series, and we've already done well enough in the league. Well, the only thing left we really need to do in the league is win the domestic cup, the U.S. Open Cup, and then outside of that, it's the CONCACAF Champions League. We got to do well in that. And with about 13 minutes left to go in this match, I just made all 3 of my subs. Schweinsteiger came on, along with Pizdrowski and Dickinson, but the ball falls to Akam. after a pass from Schweinsteiger. He gets himself his brace on the day, and it's 5-0 to the Fire. I mean, as soon as all three of these players have come on, Schweinsteiger already making an assist. He's making a name for himself there. But like I said, it's academic at this point against the team we should have easily beat. And Police United are going to, in fact, register a shot. They did, in fact, get a shot. Not one on target, but they did get a shot in this match. So congratulations, Police United. Dan Dickinson. Oh, and then a Calm almost picking up his hat trick, but he is offsides. And also, please pardon me for not getting too hype over scoring goals in these matches because, like I said, I expect to pot at least 4 or 5 every match versus these group stage teams. So I'd be losing my voice every time I scored a goal if I went wild, like if I did it in the MLS or the league or the cup. So aside from that, we got ourselves a nice 5-0 win. That should almost see ourselves through into the knockout stages. We are currently undefeated. I mean, is there any doubt that we're going to get ourselves through to the next stage? All it matters at this point in time is, are we going to be undefeated? And we'll find out about that in the next episode. We'll show you what the schedule is going to look like coming up. So much like last season, now that we're down to our final 2 group stage matches in the Champions League, we're going to live com both of those with a recap of the MLS match in between. Up to that point, we got Philadelphia and Orlando City, and then the recap match will be of New York City FC. So I hope to see you then next time out. But as far as this episode goes, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. Of course, if you like what you saw, please go and drop it a like and subscribe if you are new. Any comments, suggestions, questions, anything else, please leave in the comment box below, as well as what I said earlier. What type of midfielder do you want me to go try and get as a designated player to see if they can come in to the MLS, see if they even want to come into the MLS? Please leave it in the comment box below. But as always, guys, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.